Hi, welcome back. I'm Martha, and this is my kitchen. It's empty. As the title of this video said, something about being our last video or saying goodbye, or something along those lines, and I'm sorry for the echo, but obviously the house is empty. People move every day. It's not that big of a deal, right? But when it happens and it's not necessarily in your plans, it can really feel like a blind side. And that's how this felt for us. So let me take you back to August. We're all sitting here eating breakfast and one of the kids says, "Hey, somebody's in the driveway." That doesn't happen an awful lot. And so I hollered out the window, "Hey, can I help you?" And the guy says, "Yeah, I'm the new owner of your house." What? So we've lived in this house for 8.5 years. It'll be 9 years, and it would have been 9 years in April. And we knew the landlord. I mean, we were friendly, and he always told us, if I decide to sell the house, I will let you know. And we had, lived here, like I said, for almost 9 years. So for the person to say that he was the new owner of the house, it was a little shocking, to say the least. And we're going, what now? So the rent we paid here never was raised. So think about where rents were 9 years ago and where they are now. It was a lot different, and that's why we chose to continue to stay in this house. And we were planning on staying here probably till summer. At least till summer, and getting the garden season done, and then figuring out, because my husband is retiring soon, so we're starting the next chapter of our life. Even though I'm not retirement age, he is, so I was going to get to join him in retirement, and we were going to have a lot of fun, but we needed to get there. You know what I'm saying? You have a little bit of time that you need to finish doing what you're doing to get there. Well, that time disappeared. And fast forward to November, and we are waiting to hear, because we did all the things that they asked us to do, fill out your new application, blah, blah, blah. And we did that. And we didn't hear anything back. And fast forward to the first week in November, we get a letter in the mail. And I look at it, it's got my husband's name on it, and we don't tend to open each other's mail unless there's a reason to. And I looked at it and I thought, it had an investment group on the top, and I just put it in his mail pile and didn't think about it. A couple days later, he comes home, and guess what? It's telling us that we have to move out by December 31st. That was a shock. I mean, when you haven't moved in so long, and most people only get 30 days, we were thankful that we had 55 days, and it was a good thing because I mentally shut down. I didn't know what we were going to do. This was not in our plans. This was the last thing on our mind, was moving right now. We were worrying about getting those financial ducks in a row so we could retire and move and do the things we want to do in the order that we wanted to do them. Well, that didn't happen. That's okay. We wound up in a very beautiful place. It is a short-term rental though. So we have to continue on with our goal of sometime in the summer, or we can, for as long as we need to, we can stay there. It's not guaranteed to stay the same amount of rent. So we do need to get out of there as quickly as we can. So we're gonna just have to, we had to take a month and get everything taken care of. That's why you haven't seen a video from me. I emotionally just couldn't. I was so, I don't even know. I don't handle unexpected change well, and that's just the truth of it. So like this video said, this is the last video from this house, and you're going to be seeing this video in the new year, and I plan on finishing this video out in our new house so you can see it. And yes, it's not our dream house, it's not the homestead, it's not what we had hoped for. It's still in the area that we currently lived in, because we just couldn't see making a multi-state move or anything like that until we were financially ready. And things are going to be very, very different. My husband has decided to go ahead and move forward on his retirement plans. We're just going to have to probably both buckle down and do some things a little bit differently. So I'm going to continue to make videos in the new year. As a matter of fact, I plan on making as many videos as I possibly can, at least 2 a week, and really ramping up our business. And I will take you along in the journey as we search for what is next. We know what is for now, but we don't know what's next. We know what we want to be next, and we hope that it works that way, and we are going to bust our humps to get it done. But you know life. Sometimes it laughs in your face a little bit, and you have to get back up and say, this is what I want, and I'm going to work until we get as close to how I want that to look as possible. And we're not young people, so we are flexible. We have dealt with this, I wouldn't say multiple times, but we have, I mean, shoot, we first got together and it fell right in the middle of the recession. And so that was a big blindside, and we had a little baby and things were different, you know, but we made it through that, and we will make it through this. And I can't wait to show you my new kitchen, because let me tell you what, for you it's going to be the magic, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful home that we get to enjoy for a few months while we get our life back on track. And I'm very grateful. So don't get me wrong, I'm not upset about what happened. I was shook, but I am very happy that we get a chance to be where we are. But since our short-term lease does fall right at the beginning of growing season, and we don't know how long we're going to stay at the house, there is not going to be a garden this year. That is going to be different. I've had a garden for 9 growing seasons. This would have been my 10th growing season in this house. And yeah, it's going to be very different. I can say I am a little sad about that, but I am also trying to really look to the future. There was going to be a point where we wanted to travel, and the garden wouldn't have happened that year anyways. It just may be a couple years in a row, but that's okay. We're not going to stop what we're doing. We're going to continue to eat and cook from scratch and locally source as much as I possibly can, but you can only do what you can do, and shopping at the grocery store is not bad. You just have to do the best you can with what you have, and that is okay too. So I know you're chomping at the bit to see that new kitchen. So I'm gonna get off here now, and thank you. If you made it this far, you're amazing. So don't go away if you want to see the kitchen. Well, it's a little bit later in the day, and I've gotten some things done. I'm going to show you the new house. This is the beginning of it. I'm not going to show you the whole house. You know, that's for us. But I am going to show you my new kitchen. Now, be forgiving, because I am in the process of still moving in and stuff, and this is real life. There's dirty dishes in the sink, and everything has not found a home yet. I am doing my best, but I'm pretty happy, and I am very thankful for what you're sitting on right now, which is a kitchen island, and I did not have that before. So I have that now, and that'll make my life much easier. I'm going to flip the camera around, give you a little shoot of the air, or sneak peek, I guess, of the area where you'll see me in when we're making videos. So let's flip it around. So as I said, please excuse any mess that there might be, anything that's on the counters. It's just life when you're moving, right? So this house is way bigger than our last house. And there is my kitchen island. It's small, but it's perfect for cooking on. I love it. As I told you in the beginning of this video, this is a rental, and we'll be here for a little bit, but just a short term. But I absolutely love it. Lots of cabinets, tons of counter space, stove, refrigerator, everything that you need. And this I was really excited when we walked in and seen a fireplace. I doubt that we'll use it, but it sure is pretty to style things around. Lots of places to keep my things. And this area is like, oh, I want to say like half the size between the kitchen and the fireplace room, half the size of our old house. So it's just going to be a really nice place to spend our time while we decide what life holds in the future. So I'm looking forward to making lots of yummy recipes and lots of good times in this kitchen. And I hope you follow along with me. And if you stayed with me through the whole video, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.